Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 35 of Direwolf20's Let's Play of FTB Sky's Expert Mode. Real quick, between episodes here, I set up a nice little smelter. Simple, but effective. It's basically set up to put dusts in one side, and then I've got a filtered funnel on this side that only accepts ingots. So it looks like it's working pretty well. My plan for right now, let's get cooking on some goodies. So I just made some steel plates because I know I'm going to need... I'm going to start the episode by telling you guys what I need to make, and then I'm going to go make it. So between episodes, I made a bunch of finished PCBs, and I probably have a few more ready to go over here, and ready to go into here, and then these guys, and then this... And I have even more. Hooray! So lots of crafting was done between episodes, mostly focused on, you know, getting this stuff cooking, all that stuff going. How's this thing doing, by the way? Not bad. Force infused. I'm liking you. Did talk to the FTB team. It is supposed to be doubling force infused biodiesel. So that is a bug that we've discovered that it's not. So we're going to check that out. This thing's still cooking. I did turn all my golden power source into coal coke. So we have a ton of coal coke now, which is awesome. That extra side effect of getting that coal coke is awesome. You'll notice I have a bunch of acacia logs going on over here because clearly we need some acacia logs. Yeah, I was doing the stuff with whatchamacallit, with plastic, right? So as you guys know, we need acacia or acacia, however you pronounce that thing. And then I also expanded my sifter setup here because yeah, why not, right? Sifters for the win. And I've sifted a whole bunch of stuff. Just a ton of dust at the moment. Just to get a lot of that going. Because I needed more redstone, right? So I had some mana steel laying around, so I just said, I'll turn it into stuff. It's fine. It's fine. All good. So yeah, this thing is working out really well. So I had such a large backlog of dusts in my crusher that I decided it's about time I stopped manually smelting a stack at a time. Now I can just like toss a stack, like many stacks of dust in here all at once, and like we know we'll get a bunch of ingots out, which will be cool for me. All right. So what am I going to work on right now off camera? Off camera, I'm going to make the assembly lasers. All the stuff we need for it. So laser and drill and platform and controller and import and export. All these things require a bunch of stuff, mostly a lot of machine frames. So I'm going to like prep making a bunch of those off camera. I'll probably make like 8 or so of them all at once just so we have them. Handful of other things, but nothing too crazy looking in terms of crafting. So I'm just going to do it all off camera. And then that'll be that. That'll be the end of my sentence, because my sentence is now complete. Let's take this latex, by the way, and zoop. And de-zoop it. And then now you're making a bunch more dry rubber, because clearly latex is a big part of what we're about to do. And I left my lava fan here so that I can still like manually smelt things, because like that is programmed to only accept, I set it up to add, it'll accept any glass, so that I can do sand to glass in bulk, and any ingots, so I can do dust to ingots in bulk. I can probably add other tags to it, but like manual smelting is still going to be like a thing that I'm going to want to do, right? So having that as an option is going to be useful for me. So that's how it's going to go. So I'll come back in just a moment. Oh wow, I had exactly enough of everything. Nice. I did math things out. I like when I math things out. Good job, Direwolf. I'll come back in a minute once I've crafted all these things. And if there's anything interesting to show you, I will show you, but I don't think there'll be anything interesting to show you, so I'll be right back. So I'm real quick making just a bunch of these dudes, because I need them for the cannon barrels. Back to work. Alright, I think that's all of it. Boom. Alright, nice. Okay, I should probably like clear out some of this old to-do stuff that I really don't think I need in my to-do list anymore. I'll just clear it all out. I think we're pretty cool on this front, right? Like, we've got this pretty well in hand. So let's get to work assembling the assembly line. I'm thinking the assembly line could either live on, like, this side of the, or this side of the pressure, because there's not that many more pressure-based machines we're going to need. How about, like, right here, right in front of my wheat farm? I don't think there's any reason to not put it here, right? So the assembly platform, we generally want to surround with each interaction dude. So like, what did I put down here? Import, drill, export. So like we could just put a chest here. I should probably just make more chests. And maybe I should align it so that, like, how about we make this the import, and we'll make, so import here, export there, so that way we can have, like, an import and an export chest. Does that seem cool? Hope so. Doot, 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 doot. I should really get out my shovel. There we go, that's the controller. So now we're gonna want pipes, or tubes, or, yeah, there they are. Pressure tubes. Right, and until I actually connect this thing in some way, it won't matter if I disconnect it. All right, that should have everything stabilizing. Now if we go look at our pressure, we should see this guy is ready to roll. Okay, okay, sweet. All right, so now we just need some programs. Do you give me that as a quest reward? No, no, no you don't. Why would you do such a thing? Programs. Now, laser, drill and lasers should, you know, that should be cool, right? So you both need to be gotten somehow. So you're both made in there with some logic circuits, right? Do I have any more extra logic circuits? I don't, but I can get some, right? That's not bad. That's doable. Okay, so I need some Duraplast sheets and some copper. Are you used for anything else? Oh, yeah, you're going to be used for that. So I won't just use them all, right? What I'll do is 4 and 4. How's that sound? Boom. Okay, and then you should be cool. 2 is really all I need for now. That said, are you used for anything else? Yeah, you are for used. Okay, so we'll hang on to those as well. Good times. Okay. Oh, and yeah, the other piece of the craft is actually over here. So let's go. So you're going to be used to make this, which is going to be a rock cutter blade, which looks pretty doable, and a latex sheet. I think they both need latex sheets. So there's your program for drill. Boom. And for the laser, we're going to need a laser cell, which just needs a block of redstone. I can do that. Cool. And that's also latex, right? Yes. And then I can combine you two. And now we've got both programs that are needed to control Mr. Assembly. Huzzah! Look at it go. Nice. So, hey, that's pretty cool. I don't know what quests are currently completed. Create. I did something. Oh, I got a brass funnel. Oh, and you give me things. Thanks, buddy. Very kind of you for giving me all the rewards. Cool, right? All right. So, hey, we've got an assembly line ready to rock. How cool is that? So with you guys all done now, we should be well on our way, right? So if we wanted to get space materials, space plating is made. So we need 8 space material. And that's going to be aluminum plate, copper plates, and steel plates. Do we even have... Oh, good, we do. Copper plates. We already have 8 copper plates. And steel plates. So really all we need is some aluminum plates. Which, by the way, we should be, like, totally cool on the smelting with now. Because, look at all this stuff we've got. Look at it all. I like that I set this up finally. It's been, like, there's little things I've been like, I should really get around to doing X, and then I just never get around to doing X. So now it's like, hey, I should do that. And I've been doing it off camera, right? So I'm like, did you guys want to see me set up that? No, probably not. Plus, you know how derpy I get with Create sometimes. It takes longer than it should. So yeah, I totally just said, all right, you know what? I'll make this off camera, and then I'll come back and be like, look what a good job I did. Even though it's not that great of a job. But still, look what a good job I did. All right, so you're working. Now remember, these things are pretty slow until you get some speed upgrades in them, but I can throw a couple in and that would be cool. All right, so now you're gonna grab that. You get all 8 at once, which is cool. And then he's just gonna start doing his thing. Did that quest complete, by the way? It did, good. And then he's going to pick it up. Sweet. Gotta love the little, like, interaction with the mod. Like, that's such a good thing. It's so cool. It looks so good. Doesn't it look so good? Space plating! Quest complete. Nice. All right, so let's recap where we're at in terms of all the things, right? So we did pretty much everything down here except for, like, automating the engineer's workbench. But, like, frankly, I haven't had a need to yet because anything I've made in the engineer's workbench thus far has been, like, little one-offs. I haven't had a need to automate any of this yet. When and if I do, I absolutely will. Dyer loves automation. Dyer loves automation that's necessary, okay? So a simple machine frame should probably be in my immediate future. 250 millibuckets of latex. Why would you do that to me? I hate it when it's less than a bucket. Okay, I'll live. And that's going to lead towards field projectors, which is how I get my rocket. We have to, like, miniaturize a rocket, kind of. Launch pad seems pretty straightforward, I would imagine. Yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. NASA workbench is in our future as well. Oh my goodness, you're going to make me make these again? Ugh, I hate you, everything. Dissolution chamber I've actually already made, so that's cool. Let's review, like, so short of this piece, let's kind of circle back and take care of some of these things up here. Does that sound like a plan? So Mage Bloom seeds, that's probably a thing I should have done, like, a little bit sooner. Now, phytogenic insulator, we decided we don't have access to Lumium yet, right? Now, garden cloches I may have access to. Maybe? I mean, it looks doable, right? Doesn't it look extremely doable? I don't know how fast they are. But, I mean, we could try them and just see if we like them, right? So let's do that. Let's get a Mage Bloom seed and then a garden cloche and see if we decide, like, yes, I like garden cloche or no, I don't, right? So Mage Bloom seeds are going to be just source around some seeds, right? Boom. And boom. Cool. And you can see I put more hoppers around everywhere just cuz. Now, was it 1.19 or 1.20 when they added, like, the different tiers of weave and stuff? Like the threads. Isn't that what it's called? Threads? Oh yeah, threads exist. We could totally do some fun times with threads. Remember how cool Ars Nouveau and threads is? Yeah. Speaking of Ars Nouveau, when do I get, like, the spellbook? Is that a thing I can get sometime soon? You know what? It looks pretty attainable. I could even probably get the tier 2 spellbook if I pushed for it. Scribes table? Is that also doable? I could probably get a spellbook and a scribes table. No joke. Probably should consider doing that, right? I'm assuming Archmages, yeah, it's like the standard, all kinds of crazy stuff, right? But Mage's spellbook is not out of reach for me. Could probably consider that. Let's hold off, though. So I need an incandescent bowl, which is going to be glass, 3 paper or bamboo, apparently, and copper, right? So glass, copper, and 3 paper. Boom. I actually got 3 of them. Whew, that's nifty. And then you guys are easily made. I like it. Like how easy that was. Now, do you need, like, a steady supply of water or what's... I don't remember how this thing works, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've done this. That, I assume this side is where power comes in. So let's get some MV. If you need a steady supply of water, I might, you know, relocate this kind of deal a little bit. Let's rotate you. Maybe this is where power comes in. That looks like a power tap, right? And I bet that'll line of sight just fine. What's that about? Do I have too many connectors on here or something? Why are you, Oh, because you're not... Yeah, you're going to zap me, aren't you? Yep. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is this a different color? Oh, right, it's a different... I got MV wire coil instead of insulated. I should probably do insulated, to be honest with you. Snip, snip. Where are you at? There you are. Zoop. And zoop. Cool. All right. Oh, and you guys are still producing power? You are? So I guess you won't show that until... So let's just go get a scoop of water. Can I not, like, water you with manual water? Okay, how about a tank? We're out of that. Killing me, Smalls. I made a bunch of these, too, just a minute ago to do all the crafting. I must have used all of them. No biggie. No biggie. Okay. So that's cool. Maybe, I just want to, like, put it down. And then we'll, like, make this better once I decide is it worth all the hassle. Right? And then... There it is. Cool. So you've got water in you now, and then Mage Bloom Seed, and that's cool. Now, if I threw Bone Meal in there... Pretty sure that is going to, like, increase the growth modifier with fertilizer, and that would be cool. Why you no have RF, though? Because I'm 100% giving you RF. Like, do you have too much? Are we using too much? Are we not keeping up with our production? No, because we had some in here. So why are you not getting RF, buddy? Maybe he needs it on the top? That's very possible. Maybe that's the output slot. That might be the output slot. I bet he gets power on the top, yes. Hey, there we go, power. Sweet. So it definitely uses water. So whatever, if we decide we're going to use this thing going forward, like we should be, but I need to see like how quickly it uses it, right? That sound cool? Okay. Let's do... I'll be back in a sec once you decide to start moving. Oh, do I need to put dirt in there? I might need to put dirt in there. Does it matter what dirt goes in there? I guess not. I wonder if, like, rich soil makes a difference. So, like, if I did you in the garden closure, would you say... It actually does for some crops, but it's showing you in JEI when there's a difference. How do I get rich soil again? Actually a reward, or I can get organic compost. Sped up by sunlight, set up by adjacent activators, see below. It's doable. It's definitely doable. But it doesn't look like it always makes a difference, because if we look at the recipe for you, I'm not seeing an improvement from rich soil. So I'm going to go on a limb and assume just dirt is cool. Hey, there we go. Now we're cooking. I'll come back in a minute. All right, so it looks like Mage Bloom Fiber comes from our Crusher Spirit. Luckily, I already have one, and he's doing a great job. He gives me 2 at a time. Woohoo! All right, so let's get back to it, right? So I just made a bunch of Mage Bloom Fiber. That's cool. Now, for the quest perspective, like, we definitely need to go down this whole path here, right? To get to the point where we can get a spacesuit. So I'm just going to follow the quest line because I assume it's going to tell me, like, here's how you go about things. We'll figure it out if there's, like, you know, something else. But ultimately, I'm going to need blaze fiber, right? Actually, you know what? Let's reverse that. I want to find out exactly what I need, so let's find out what we need. So hardened glass and space plating. So we already got some of that, so that's cool. Spacesuit just needs 2 protective fiber. The legs need 2 fiber, and the boots need 2 fiber, right? So that looks, unless there's any protective fiber inside these things, there are not. So in total, we're talking about 0 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6 protective fiber, which means 6 marine fabric, which means 6 mana weave cloth, easy peasy, which means 6 mana infused string, which is 6 blaze fiber. Cool? All right. Well, no, actually, so 24, right? Mana infused string, 24 blaze fiber. Okay? And we get 2 per craft. So we're going to need 12 Mage Bloom. Okay? So I'll put that away. This is the number that we have to convert to blaze fiber, right? So we're also going to need 12 raw fire shard and 12 blaze powder. Now, is there like a cleverly cool way to get more of this at the moment? Oh, you can get blaze powder from crushed netherrack. That's cool. I'm just going to look and see if there's like a nice... So that crusher is a way to go about it. Buddy crusher can do 3. I bet that's like the base tier crusher. I bet if we go bring him some more, he'll want to get more. And I think what I'm going to do, now that I realize it... Oh, I got knocked off the platform while I was AFK for a few minutes. And luckily I caught it and slash homed real quick. So that's why my death point is at my bed. But you, sir... Beautiful. 6 per. That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's the 12 that I need. I'll let the rest go. So, and it's like 500. So I think we're 100% not going to worry about too much. So you go in there, and then you, sir. No recipe found. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Oh, it's an imbuement chamber recipe. Well, I'll be. So you just need to be this and this, right? And that's actually pretty quick, but if I grabbed some nearby source, that would help speed it up. Need a little bit of, so I can afford the source, right? That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure I need power to get that tick accelerating pouch thing. So let's like real quick look at the temporal pouch. So I definitely need power. And in order to get power, I started looking at this, by the way. I need dielectric paste, which needs kerosene, which requires crude oil, okay? Which requires, I'm assuming it's bitumen that I'm supposed to get this from. Or I guess I could get it from laser. It'll go in whitelisted biomes as orbit. Well, would you look at that? Okay, so it looks like I have to be in orbit if I want to do this. So I'm thinking bitumen, which I can get from liquid sulfuric gas and hydrogen. Hydrogen we know comes from water, right? Liquid sulfuric gas is a refinery of force-infused oil. But we need the pressurized reaction chamber, which means mechanism, which I assume mechanism is in some way, shape, or form. Right, osmium, which is osmium dust, which is, you know, probably, did we say osmium was gated by the moon, right? Like we have to go to the moon before we can do that. So we should be aware of these things, right? That tick accelerating is not going to happen super fast. Cool, so that's halfway there. I'll come back when it's all done. All right, so then mana-infused string, right, is hopefully easy peasy given my mana reserves. And then that'll be you for mana weave cloth. I'm assuming, yes, cool. And then marine fabric, bing, bang, boom, is latex. So 3 buckets of latex, if my math is correct. Rustling. I hear you, Quantum Goat. Look at that. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Quantum Goat. Look at all these drops. Did he drop a diamond? No, that's a thing I don't care too much about. Okay. And this marine fabric was in a fluid encapsulator. Bing, bang, boom, and go. Sweet. Okay, so that is step 2, which is marine fabric. Now, out of curiosity, is there any use for this? Diving helmet. Okay, cool. That's from thermal. Sweet. So I could use that to get a thing. But now we need polyethylene, right, which is liquid ethylene and latex. Now, in total, we're going to need 3 buckets of this, right? So it's So we're going to need 1.5 buckets each of liquid ethylene and latex. That's going to be fun. Polyethylene. Have I made this yet? So latex and liquid ethylene. I know I did something with liquid ethylene. Didn't I do something with liquid ethylene? When did I do that? Ethanol and sulfur dust. Yes, I remember you. Ethanol and sulfur dust. Okay. Really? I've got, like, no sulfur dust? I'm assuming you can, like, do the thing, right? Oh, good. We do have some sulfur dust. Sweet. Okay. So you... 2. And I did convert him, by the way, to be Mr. Straw Dude. So I can do this. And he goes, like, blue, which is awesome. And super hot, which is awesome. And then that'll push my ethylene up here. Boom. And then polyethylene needs latex as well. So you're going to go here and here. And that'll mix up. And I presume that'll get me 2 buckets. So now we're going to need to do that again. We're going to have a little extra, but that's alright. I'm sure there's something it's used for, right? Besides just this. Yeah, it'll be used for space plating blocks. So that'll be a future dire thing to do. Oh, my pressure's a little bit low, huh? He should be picking back up, right? You guys are not running because why? Oh, you think you're a little bit low? Okay, well, you'll get there. Cool. 2. 1, 2, and go. See, you're getting there. So he's close here, but because of, like, the distance, it's, you know, but it'll eventually balance and then be fine. That works. So another latex, another one of you. And if I have to void the extra 500 millibuckets, I may. Just because I'm not going to sweat too much about it. Or the extra bucket, I guess. I guess I could just store the extra bucket, right? Yeah, that works. And that's protective fabrics. Sweet! Which will go towards making my spacesuit. Alright, awesome. So that's cool, right? So the spacesuit itself should be relatively straightforward to make now. You know, a few things, but all totally doable. Should we make that now real quick? Yeah, let's just knock it out, right? And then we'll hang on to this polyethylene stuff, and that'll be good. Alright, so now for a spacesuit. Let's go! Space! So Venus... Oh, any sand, obsidian, and quartz. So I may need to snag... I might be low on obsidian, but we'll see. So sand... How am I for obsidian? I don't have any. How am I for magma block? I'm pretty good. I think this was a way to make obsidian. We just wash it, right? Is there, like, a better way to go for obsidian these days? Now that I have access to, like, way more stuff? So you... I don't like that recipe. That recipe's awful, right? I hate that recipe, don't I? Pretty sure I hate it. I should set up a similar mob farm in the nether, though, to collect blaze rods. Like, with the whole auto-killing thing. So we can go freezing core and force craft. You will consume lava to do your things. I assume you do as well. Yeah, a bucket of lava. Fluid mixer, a bucket and a bucket. Yeah, no good for me. Heat frame cooling. Man, none of these are good options, are they? Super cooling. 800 millibuckets of lava. That's not... I'm not a fan. I veto that as well. Well, then let's just wash you with water. Don't I have water here anymore? Where'd my water go? I had a water. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. Right, and then we'll figure out at some point. Like, at least now, I do have the Magma Crucible, right? So Magma Crucible equals, like, lots of easy lava, right? So I can easily get lava now from Netherrack for 60,000 RF. So very easy to get lava from Netherrack. So I'm not worried about it, per se. I was just kind of, like, looking to see if there was another way, right? So induction smelter, I need one of you. I need a quartz. And a sand. And that should be my space. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 16. So I just need another set of this stuff. So that's going to be aluminum plates, copper plates, and steel plates. Okay. You two. And you. And then you. And that'll be the 8. Goes into here. And that's cool. So now we have a space helmet, okay, and the hardened glass can go away. So that's 1 down. SpaceSuit, space leggings, and space boots. Space boots I can just knock out because I have the stuff for already. So that's done, right? You just need, I think that was an iron rod. Is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron rods. So 1, 2, and then you. And that's looking good. Cool. And then pants. Woot! Spacesuit! Goal reached! Astronaut! Booyah! Loving it. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to say is I've got a spacesuit, which is cool. Let's get an armor stand, maybe. Would that be cool? I feel like that would be cool. Yeah, buddy. Okay. And then you... can be ready to go. So spacesuit's ready. Obviously needs oxygen. We're not quite ready to go launching into space yet, but we're feeling really close, right? So once again, really having fun in this pack because, like, nothing has felt tedious yet. Like, everything has just been smooth and fun. And it's like, oh, cool, that wasn't bad to set up, and now I have access to the thing, and I'm good. Like, now let's set up another machine. So everything's going really well. And a lot of reuse of machines and mechanics, right? Like, if you think about it, we've really only set up, like, a handful of new machines to build all this stuff. It's really just getting all this stuff together. So yeah, totally having fun. Next episode, let's maybe look at this source condenser thing. But also, I'd like to start thinking about getting into Ars Nouveau with Scribe's table and whatnot. So I think that's what I'm going to, like, start with soon. I would like to, like, totally Arcwood it up, right? So you and a Scribe's table, and that could be fun, right? I like that thought, right? Now, I shouldn't need you anymore, Mr. Basin. I think I'm done with you guys, right? So I could probably just put you... Yeah, I can never tell how things are going to place. I had a feeling it would be wrong, but, like, the other dude placed that way, so... Don't forget this Soul Splitter is a Soul Axe, so it can, like, repair inside the fires. I did that earlier. All right, so hey, look, yeah, let's totally do this next episode. Does that sound like a plan? I think so. For now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, I can already make that. That's awesome. Sweet. Can I already make you? Yeah, if I get some quartz. Look at that. I already have the book. I already have the book. We're halfway there. Sweet. Okay. So, hooray. That's cool. I like that. All right, next episode we'll come back. I wouldn't mind getting, like, some rudimentary flight capabilities, maybe even getting like some mana armor so that like I can have like the recharging mana and all that good stuff. But we'll see. Next episode. For now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to be able to like zip around. Like that would be cool. You know me. I like my Ars Nouveau. I am cool with that. I can do that now. I'm very pleased. See, it's funny because you get into the mindset of like I want to progress through the progression stuff, and then you forget about like doing the other things in the. So yeah, for now, take it easy.